What is going on, guys? It's me, Scatterman here, back again with another video for you guys. Maisie's sitting in the background. She's not going to be talking in this one because she's going to be doing her part of this Q&A on her channel, so you can go ahead and check that out on her channel, which is Maisie Whiting. All you have to do is type in Maisie Whiting. I don't know what the actual channel's called. It's just type in Maisie Whiting in YouTube and you'll come up. She does vlogs and stuff, so you guys can go ahead and check that out when you want to. So let's go ahead and get on with my side of the Q&A. So you guys, I'll probably have more questions coming in. I may update this, I may not edit this for a while, but so far we've got a few questions. So Aaron Davidson says, what's the benefits and drawbacks of being a PC gamer? Well, the benefits of being a PC gamer is that you can run everything on ultra settings with 60 frames per second refresh rate, whereas a lot of Xbox titles are limited to 30 FPS, which can make the game look juddery and jerky all over the place, as well as you just PC master race. Like, come on, Xbox gamers are a bit like, and also in the lobbies you don't get people shouting at each other like they do on Xbox and swearing at each other, so that's a plus of that. And how did I get the, well, his second question was, how did I get the nickname of Borno Porno? That sort of came along with the guys that I was talking to at TeamSpeak at that time, and they just sort of came up with the name, or the great idea to put porno in after my name, because obviously Born, they obviously take the mick out of my second name being Born, so they put an O on the end of it and made it Borno, and then just put porno because it sounded right, so that became my nickname. So Leon puts, why do you like lorries? Well, the reason I like lorries is because they're just big and beefy and powerful, and obviously it's to do with different people's personal opinions and stuff, but I like trucks to do mechanics on them and stuff like that, as well as, I don't know why, I've just always liked trucks. I don't really have an explanation for it. Yeah, you can laugh all you want. Another question that Ollie asked was, can you say alphabet backwards? Teb Alphala. Most stupid thing I ever done. Most stupid thing I've ever done. What's the most stupid thing I've ever done?
Why are you asking me? I don't know you that well.
I've got to think. No, nearly rolling a car. That's the most stupid thing I've ever done. Right, next question. Also, Ollie did, well, Ollie is the next two questions. Ollie asked 5 questions because he's a mug. Next question anyway that he asked. Can you count all the way to 1 billion starting at 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I can count to 10 though. Wow. And his last question was, why are you doing a Q&A? I don't know, maybe because I felt like it. Now, Aaron Davidson also asked this question. Why was GameStorm PC started? Because I wanted to do, like, make a small company, well, sort of company type thing before I was old enough to start a company, just so that I could get to grips with how these sort of companies work. I know it's not very big, but I just wanted to do something in the meantime before I get a job, if you know what I mean. His next question, still Aaron. Aaron is still asking these questions. When did you first come across Euro Truck? When I first came across Euro Truck was probably about, well, when Euro Truck was first released and rumoured, because I remember looking through the forums and looking at all the updates that they were bringing out and updating us on ready for launch, and then I actually bought the game on launch day, so that's when I first heard about Euro Truck. My favourite YouTuber,
Me.
Maisie Whiting. Who do you think my favourite YouTuber is? KSI? I don't know. No, that's it. My favourite YouTuber is Linus Tech Tips.
How was I supposed to know?
Well, it's a tech YouTuber, isn't it? So.
Yeah, but I've never heard of it.
Fair enough. Yeah, but you could have had loads. You could have been like KSI, PewDiePie, all of that lot. Right.
Zoella.
Not that I watch Zoella, but yeah. Oh, of course I do. Right. Stefan has put, how did you become interested in PCs? That was a kind of a long story. I think the Kickstarter of how I got interested in PCs was when my brother very first built my first gaming PC, which was built out of his old parts that he just put together, and then I paid him 300 quid and used that. And that was actually a pretty decent rig. It had a Core 2 Quad Q6600 on a 775 Asus motherboard with a GTX 9, well, a Nvidia 9600 GT with 1GB of VRAM. It was alright, and that's when I started looking into getting into PC gaming and like specialising in enthusiast PCs and liking enthusiast PC hardware and stuff. That sort of was the Kickstarter for me. Aaron Davidson has also written another question. What was the first PC you built? The first PC I built was my gaming rig that is sitting to my right as I'm filming this video, which is still going strong today. which has been updated from a 770 to a GTX 980. If you want to see more about my PC, then go ahead and go over to GameStorm PCs and have a look at my YouTube video on my PC over on that channel. The link will be in the description. You can see the PC that I use every day. Pierce Lavery, one of my friends from school, has written, what would be the most important tip to a new YouTuber? Just make sure that you have high quality footage and or gameplay, and make sure that you upload regularly. Because if you don't upload regularly, then people are just going to start losing interest in your channel. Because I used to make my subscribers wait 2 weeks at a time sometimes, and I used to start losing subscribers. Alright, so the camera died yesterday, so we are continuing the Q&A in a new set of clothes because we couldn't be asked to film it last night because it was late and it was dark. So where do we get up to? Matt Smallman says, favourite genre of music? I used to be into a lot of dubstep and stuff like that, but now it's sort of like, yeah, I know you hate dubstep, don't you? It's sort of been delayed down into stuff like smooth electro house and stuff like that, as well as the odd bit of dubstep here and there. I don't really listen to it that much. Whereas Maisie, you like a lot of...
I like folk, pop, classical,
yeah,
R&B. Anything apart from screamo or dubstep or just like crap.
Yeah. And he also says, what do you prefer, staying in or being out and sociable? Although I love staying in, I also love being staying out and being sociable. Like, I'd rather be out and be sociable than be home here alone. But the reason I spend so much on my setup is because I live in the middle of nowhere and I don't have anybody around me, so it's kind of an alright thing to do, I guess. Will London says, iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
For me, is that even a question? Because you know what I'm going to say. Right, Alfie Petherbridge says, what do you prefer, computers or mechanics? I'd have to say I'd kind of lean towards mechanics because it's something that I would really like to do as a job. I'd really like to go and do mechanics at Gregory's like I did for work experience, and I'd just sort of like to relax computers as a hobby, so stuff like building it for clients and things like I kind of do at GameStorm. Corey Holiday, I can't take this seriously, says, who do you like more, Maisie or computers? You know what I'm gonna say, don't you?
Computers.
No.
You don't know me.
Anyway, yeah, alright, whatever. Isaac says, favourite game of all time?
Sims 2.
Yeah, but that's a really like favourite game of all time. I've got to say Crash Bandicoot. I'm sorry, but I used to play that when I was younger and it was an awesome game. I would really like to play that again sometime. Most used program on your computer? I would say mine right now is Premiere Pro because I edit all of my videos with that, so
probably Word.
Well, yeah, because your schoolwork.
I do, like,
yeah.
all my essays and shit for sixth form.
Jollo, hi Sam, says, have you ever done anything you regret doing now? Tech under the stairs. My friends will know that. William Houston says, how did we meet?
Well, you can tell them that.
Well, it was about 7 years ago, and we were in Rhodes on holiday, and we met, and we were quite young, obviously. She was like 11, and I was like 9 or something, and we basically just became friends, and then she had to go home, because she had to go home 3 days before me. So she scrambled around looking for a pen and a notepad, and wrote down her email. This was back when MSN and email was cool, and I kept in contact with her with email, and then it used to be like paragraphs, because obviously email wasn't like instant messaging and stuff like that, and then Facebook came about, so we messaged Facebook. Now it's like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, that sort of stuff. And she's finally here after 7 years, so that's how we met. Sean Mullins says, are you bent? No, seriously no. Lewis Johns says, new style exclusive or an argument over Maltesers with Richard? I'd have to say both because they were so, like, they were awesome. They're just so good. Like, just when the Maltesers came flying out of the car door. I'll tell you about that later. And the new style exclusive was awesome. Can you explain, Will says, can you explain this to May? Yeah. Can I explain that? Basically, it's a really chubby picture of me when I was younger, so it's a bit bad, but you've seen it. Look at I'm such a sexy munchkin.
Sexy munchkin.
Who's your best friends?
Me.
Yeah. This is from Will, by the way.
Katie Vines, Lydia Robinson, Izzy Ingledew, Emily Colesby, Alex Francis. There's loads. I have loads of best friends.
She has a hell of a lot of friends. Me?
I'm sorry if I missed anyone out there. That's really bad. Everyone's best.
It's for me. It's Will, Sam, Lewis, Benley, Tyra, Ben Squire. I've got a lot like Maisie has, but they're mainly all boys. So yeah. Sorry if I missed you out. Then you can comment and hate me in the video if I missed you out. Yeah, Born approves. Yeah. Mark Foister, alright Mark, says, how's Julie? Julie is fine. Mum! Oh, she's not here. Right, anyway. Yeah, Julie is fine. Sam, where did you come from? Where did you go? I don't know where I came from. Anas Labib says, I have a question. Should Matty Binas be banned from Facebook for being offensive? Yes. Yes, I think Matty should be banned.
Very controversial questions there, and it wasn't on.
Alright guys, that wraps up this Q&A video. It was a bit scrapped and put together, but I thought I'd do a Q&A whilst Maisie was here. So yeah, I hope you liked it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Stay tuned to the channel, much more content coming up soon. And as always,
And subscribe to me.
Go over to Maisie's channel, that'll be linked in the description. Maisie Whiting on YouTube. It's literally just Maisie Whiting. She doesn't have a YouTube username. But that's it guys, thanks for checking it out. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And as always, I will catch you in the next one.